Good morning. Welcome back to the Pastor Study. I hope you had a wonderful weekend and enjoyed some beautiful weather. It was simply spectacular. A few things I want you to keep in mind. We have some prayer concerns to mention. Keep Walt in your prayers as he reschedules surgery. It didn't happen this week because he had a cold and the doctor said to wait. Bud had his pacemaker implanted. It seems to be doing well. And at this point, they're waiting to see how that progresses before they take any next steps. So keep him in your prayers. Shirley's brother's wife passed away. Funeral was 2 weekends ago. Keep this family in your prayer. It was a difficult illness. They had some wonderful last days together, but they're very much missing a wife, a mother, a grandmother, a sister. Keep them in your prayers. Also, if you would, keep Tom in your prayers and his family. His sister passed away this past week, and I'd like you to uplift them in prayer as you move through the week also. The Chaibat Girls some are free and have been making their way home, going through recovery periods. Some are still being held. There are all sorts of extraneous issues that complicate this, so keep them in your prayers. Also remember our missionaries, Binu, Pat, and Joanne. They need support and encouragement. We often think about them needing financial support, but even more so they need our prayers and our concerns and the Spirit of God to move in their ministries. This week we will be looking at Exodus chapter 3. This contains the story of the burning bush, Moses' encounter with the living God, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. It is a potent story filled with interesting nuance and wonderful detail, and it picks up where chapter 2 left off. We have this hero who is emerging, who's concerned about justice and those who are being mistreated and oppressed. He's come from a place of privilege and opportunity. He's fled his home. He started a family. And now God is calling him to a huge undertaking, a difficult task. Spend some time reading Exodus 3 and see what God is saying to you there this day. Remember, Top of the Hill continues to collect school supplies for daycare centers that have been devastated by the hurricanes in the south, in Puerto Rico, the Virgin Islands. So we ask you to keep these folks in your prayers, but also if you are encouraged to share with them, feel free to add to the collection box. I believe this will be the last week they're collecting. One last thing, I want to say we had Alex with us Sunday to play while our normal Alex was away for some vacation time, and it was a pleasure having him here. So as you move through this week, I would ask you to spend time in prayer, to deepen your walk of faith intentionally. Read the scripture. If you're not sure what to read or where to start with Exodus 3. Read it over again. Read it daily. Prepare for worship so when we gather, you're familiar with the text, and it will challenge you to see things that you haven't noticed before, to hear nuance that has been brushed by. Read it in different translations. If you speak another language, read another language besides English, read it in that language and see how God is communicating to you there as well. I look forward to seeing you on Sunday. I hope you have a great day and a wonderful week. Know God's blessing and feel free to share it with those you encounter. God bless.